Rajan. How are you doing, hon? Doing the most. You beat Bay for one. Hey, hon. You found the Bob Ross emote. Oh, hey, Jen. Oh, hey, Jess. It's good to see you guys. I'm doing pretty good. My sleep's been very weird, so I'm kind of. It's like I'm tired, but I'm not tired. It's a very strange feeling, so I don't even know how to really say that. It's like my mind is working and wants to make plans. Oh, what's going on, hun? What are you doing? What's the guess what? I want to know. Oh, that would be awesome. You gotta let me know how it goes. I mean, I'll be back on tomorrow, but you gotta let me know how it goes. I think my allergies finally cleared up. I was sneezing up a storm this morning. I don't even know where that stuff came from. Aw. Do you want a little reading to calm your nerves? Since you probably won't be able to be here for the whole, pick a card. Well, let's see what our little cute Fae deck wants to say about your interview. Oh, they want to say a bunch. Oh, look at that, King of Pentacles. I mean, that's always a good one to get when you're going. for an interview. So let's see what else you got here. So we got the Four of Cups, King of Wands, Emperor, Ace of Wands, and Knight of Cups. So, and then bottom of the deck, this Four of Pentacles. Okay, so looking at this, obviously, I mean, okay, so we're going to talk about you're going to an interview. There is, I wouldn't be, well, obviously you're going to feel intimidated. Are you being interviewed by a male, perhaps? Because if you are, like, there's just one thing here about, like, he might make you feel a little insecure while you're doing it, but you got to make sure that you don't let that shake you and you keep your confidence. Um, because that's going to be a big thing here. Don't think that you're not worth it. Like, you need to be thinking that you deserve this, because that's something they're going to be looking at here. So they're going to be looking at your confidence coming into this interview, and you got to show them with this Knight of Cups here that it's like this is something you want. Like, you're coming forward with it. You got to show them, like, emotionally you're there, because having this Four of Cups, you can't be like, be careful with the questions they ask you about things that have happened in the past or different opportunities you had. Make sure you're wording it in a professional way where no one is getting um, negative feedback, because the way they're going to be with that is like if you talk negatively or even slightly, how can I put this, like derogatory towards a previous job or an opportunity you didn't want to take, they'll take that as that's how you're going to talk about their company. It definitely is a really good financial opportunity, and it's something that would bring you a lot of security. And I can tell you really want this with your overall thing here being this like little bunny, like this shit's mine. He's like so angry about his shit here. And you got the Ten of Pentacles right under him, so like he's guarding his Ten of Pentacles here. Like, this is his opportunity. So that's pretty much what's going on here. Like, just make sure with how you're speaking, your emotions, especially with how the energies are right now, don't get the best of you. Try to keep your emotions reeled in, even if you're feeling kind of shaken. Just keep up that confident front, even if it's a front for right now, because eventually it won't be. Because some of these energies are going to be very, they're going to probably seem impatient, um, a little pushy. Some of them might seem kind of stiff. Like, don't let that shake you. Like, still just kind of go in being yourself, being confident, and know that you deserve this job. And they need to see that, because if they see that, then they're going to see this as an opportunity to bring someone on that's level headed, that's creative, and that can actually help them and be secure, as opposed to feeling like, well, this person lacks confidence and they're not really necessarily speaking of other things highly. And you also don't want to like talk too much about other opportunities, because it may make them feel like you're not as interested in the job that they're offering you. So you got to have a balance with that. Um, finding the cat, but definitely I could see this really working out with this King of Pentacles and this other Pentacle energy. My cat is squeaking outside, but not outside, but like outside the door. But this could really work out for you. You just have to make sure they don't shake up your confidence, because this is a new opportunity. You just got to make sure that you don't let your emotions like get in the way of how you're presenting yourself. Ruby, it's still doing podcasts for you. Ruby, thank you for subscribing again, sweetheart. But this it'll be good. You just have to make sure that their energies don't shake you up and make you say something that'll be a little, how can I put this? Like a defense type thing, like watch out for being put on the fence and just kind of come from a cool, collected thing because they want to make sure that they want you for this position because it seems like it is a really good one from how this energy is over here. So I just want to pull you a couple of these and see what comes out for some of your advice with dealing with your interview. So you got visionary. It'll work what it wants to. I don't know why that's happening for you, hun. And let's see, and we got. This is really interesting. And well, dang. Okay, Miss Huntress, just bottom of the deck energy. You're gonna shoot your shot. Um, I'll be non-Roscoe. But this right here, having this visionary energy here, even though it's talking about stars and stuff, I think that's more speaking like I was talking about the energies that we have right now because it can make people be abrupt. Don't take it personally. Don't let it shake your confidence. It's just that some people's communication style is going to be very blunt right now. Don't let that shake you and hold your vision with what you want because if you actually hold to it and they can see you have confidence in your vision and where you want to stand and if this is a company or whatever it is, then they'll see that you actually have what it takes to have this King of Pentacles energy. Um, Even though this is like the Seven Sisters and Enriching Life, whatever, I keep looking at this word circle. Be careful in your conversations that you don't keep circling back to the same things because if you do that, they might see that as kind of either wishy washy or they might see it as you don't have anything else to add to the conversation. So make sure that you try to limit going back to the same types of responses, even if it may seem like it's a really good bolstering thing. Try to be more multifaceted when you're doing the interview as opposed to just completely circling back to what your comfort zone is. And with the Huntress, like you're on a quest with this thing. Like, just keep your eye on the mark, go for it. You have the energy right here to do it. You have a bunch of blues coming through here, so you'll be able to speak your part that you need to speak, but also don't talk too much because it's like answer what questions they have, but don't over elaborate because then it makes you seem desperate. So you need to have the balance between those. But other than that, I really see your energy being good. Just don't be thrown off if they're abrupt and blunt because that's kind of the energy of how people are talking to each other right now. Because Mercury Scorpio, it's opposing Mars, Aries energy. Like people are just going to seem blunt in their communication and how they come off to people. So don't let that shake your confidence because you don't want that to ruin the opportunity if you start kind of like going in and it's like you're letting how they're talking to you shake you. They're going to sit there and think like, well, how is she going to handle anything if she can't even handle an interview? So you got to keep that up no matter what they're doing. That's just a projection of how the energy is on them, not what they're thinking of you. So just keep that in mind while you're doing the interview. But it looks good. You just got to stay on your toes for it. And you got this. Like this little bunny's doing over here. He's like, it's mine. No one else is taking it. It's mine. Like overall energy. Like just keep your eye on the prize with this and don't let this shake you and just stay on a track that makes you look really good because having this Knight of Cups here, it's like having a higher energy than Page. It's like you have skills, you can do this, and you know what you have to offer. And you can work your way into the King of Pentacles energy but you just got to get your foot in the door with this Knight of Cups energy. It's pretty much what's happening. So I see good for you, hun. It'll go good. You just got to make sure that you're handling them and they're not handling you. You just got to keep it moving forward. But yes. Now, I don't know how long you're going to be here or when you have to go. Thank you so much. Yes, you got this. You definitely got this. But yes, since I know that Ruby is listening in podcast mode, I will try to describe the pick a card crystals so she knows which one that she wants to pick. Um, so what I'm going to do today, I want to go ahead and show you guys the decks I want to use and why I was pulled towards them. Mainly because I feel like they'll help us a lot this week because these are the weekly energies and these energies are going to be all over the freaking place. So for this weekly energy advice pick a card, the main thing I want to use for getting our energies this week is the numinous astro deck because there's so much astrology going on right now that I just want to get a thing for each of my crystals choices that you guys choose, is whatever ones I get pulled to as soon as I start doing this like usual. But that way there's like kind of a thing, like if you know your chart, like we've been learning charts on Wednesdays, you can kind of go in and start, or if you want to, you can just kind of take note on what your pile says about energies, and on Wednesday, if you have questions, we can go over your charts with the questions. But I really wanted this for the energy so we can see what's coming out for each pile. And then I wanted to use the Tarot of Dreams for the tarot because this tarot deck also includes a lot of astrology and planets as well, as the imagery tends to lend towards helping, plus like with the dreams thing, we're all having some very strange dreams, I'm pretty sure right now. And then I want to use the, I can't find my box, where did it go? But I want to use the Moonology. I can't find my box, it just went somewhere. But I'm pretty sure everyone knows what the Moonology deck is by now. But I'm going to use the Moonology since we have the, technically the full moon is happening on the 29th, like at night, but the eclipse is happening the 30th, so in like the early morning. So it's like this weird, like, it's like it's gonna carry on kind of thing. Freaking Carry On My Wayward Son started coming into my mind when I was thinking of that. So we'll just, I'll have a little journey together. I can't play that because my channel can get wrecked for playing music like that. But then we have, I'm going to pull some self-care because I'm not going to lie, it's probably going to be a rough week. I don't know why I have that gut feeling it's going to be a rough week. But like I said, we're going to get these messages. Aw, thank you, hun. I appreciate the sub so much. And thank you, Galaxy, too. I mean, it's like I forget names and then I remember names. It's like, it'll go back and forth, guys. You know I know who you are. It's already been a rough week. Yeah, it's Monday. It's already a rough week. 222 for me, guys. And I'm telling you, these repeating numbers are driving me nuts. But onward to picking the crystals. I am being pulled like crazy to this little baby right here. So this is a Lumerian quartz. For those of you, this isn't regular clear quartz. This is known as Lumerian quartz, and it's rutilated Lumerian. And the reason it's rutilated is you can actually see the patterns on the sides. So that's how you can know it's the stone. First day on the new job. Awesome, Jen. So that's going to be our first choice. Let's see where else I'm getting pulled at right now. I'm feeling this one. So we're going to do, this is selenite. Like I told you guys, I have tons and tons of selenite. So this is another piece I have. I believe it is called a tower. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's called a tower. But the second group is going to be my selenite group. And let's see, what else do I want to pull for you guys? I don't know why I'm getting pulled to, well, obviously with white, this is really starting to tell me about the energies this week. We need some protection right now. We need clarity and protection. But this right here is a howlite obelisk for my third group. And let's see. I mean, we're just gonna like round it out over here. I know my little babies are gonna be like, no, don't take my stand on, lay it on. But and this right here is argonite, but it is in the color white. Because like I told you guys, I have multiple colors of argonite, but this is the white one. So it's going to have different properties than our little brown one that we used. I think it was either last week or the week before. But, I mean, that's just what I'm being drawn to for you guys. Whatever you pick. So first pile, we have our Lumerian quartz. Second, we have selenite. Third, we have howlite. And fourth, we have the argonite. Creamy white argonite. So, who is feeling like some singing triangle right now? I mean, I don't want to put you to sleep before your interview. Hey, Gloria. Oh, yeah, and for those of you on my Instagram, go comment your Twitch name on my post so you can be entered in the contest. Don't forget to do that. Because the prize is a half-hour astrology reading with me. And all you gotta do is say your Twitch name on that post and you're entered. Okay, guys, we ready for some singing triangle? Go ahead and start. Okay. Our nice little singing triangle meditation. And like the Nightbot says, if you have your drink, make sure you're drinking your drink. Hydrate, everybody. So we're going to go ahead and get right into this. But let's go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and start with the Lumerian Quartz pile. So if you guys want to say your piles, you can. If you want to keep them a secret, that is completely up to you. Because sometimes people don't want to say that they're getting called out. But we're going to go ahead and get started here. So, for my Lumerian Quartz pile, that one, okay. We're just going to immediately jump out for you guys. First thing we have out is the moon reverse with these feelings. You guys, I was already talking about the full moon and the eclipse. You guys are not going to be liking how you're feeling. This week's energy is going to be building up for you. I want to go ahead and tell you that you can actually start feeling the effects of this as early as tomorrow and Wednesday because of the moon's shadow period. Especially with it being an eclipse, it's a lot more energy heavy. So if you're already feeling really funky, even though it's Monday, this group, if you chose this, you're going to be feeling some heavy emotions. Subconsciously, you're probably getting kind of annoyed with stuff going on right now, and it's coming through. Yeah, we got 12th house. This is some you getting annoyed with your guy. It's like you need to recuperate right now. You're tired of, oh my gosh, and 4th house. You guys are just having it this week. Wow, okay. These reversals here is really making me feel like you're being pushed to look inward so hardcore this week that it's like irritating. Because with this 12th house surrender and 4th house roots, it's like you're being forced to go in and surrender things that deal with like not serving your soul, things with family, and it's like all this internal subconscious stuff with this moon thing. You might even be having dreams about it that's driving you nuts, especially with 12th house here because 12th house rules dreams. Um, this energy already jumping out for you guys is just, I mean, your guides are probably yelling at you too. It wouldn't the only upright one. 1st house. At least how everyone's seeing you isn't like people aren't seeing you the way you're feeling right now. Because it's like you have feelings that you're going through, you're keeping it to yourself, but it's like people aren't seeing it. Like you yourself, you're having your own like facade up right now and not really sharing this with people because it's like either it's a trust issue with sharing this with people or it's actually just the fact that you feel it's your business and people don't need to be in your business. Having Taurus reversed over here is really making me think of the Uranus retrograde Taurus energy, really ripping up some stuff for you guys, just coming through and doing that. So wherever that placement is in your chart, this Uranus Taurus retrograde, that's probably, it could be either in your 4th or your 12th as well, or wherever your moon is. I'm really sorry if it's sitting in your 1st house because that means everybody's seeing what you're going through. So if everyone is in your business and you have a Taurus ascendant that's actually holding this in your 1st house, people are going to be seeing how all this is happening and more than likely judging your stuff, and it's making you go really internal with how you feel about a lot of things. So if that's actually a placement you have, that could be a big reason why you're feeling that right now. And then we also have Aries here, which we know Chiron and Mars are in Aries. So, main energies for you guys is this Uranus retrograde and the Chiron and Mars Aries that's moving around, which it might still be opposing the Mercury in Scorpio. I can't remember if it still is or not, but or squaring. I didn't mean to say opposing, but with this energy, it's almost like you're being forced to really go inward and look at things, especially with Chiron, because it's like it even says the radical under this Aries card, which is literally like you're having to go in and surrender to some radical healing if you're having these placements in certain houses. Like I know for sure Rajan knows all about this with her 12th house having these Aries placements in it right now. She's having to surrender a whole lot of crap that literally makes no sense right now. But with these Aries placements, look at where they are in your chart, and it's going to tell you where you're kind of having trouble, either having drive or communication, or possibly having these blockages right here that you're having to go internal with and deal with the healing that Chiron's trying to bring. Because having these energies, it might even be messing up your sleep very easily. Like you could be feeling very off, um, and also feeling like your energy is very zapped right now. And not sleeping at all. Holy shit, Gloria. Um, damn. But oh, and it's what I was talking about with Aries. We have the Scorpio energy, and under this card it says the animal. This is what I've been talking about, like this internal energy, this energy between Mars and Mercury. Venus is in Scorpio. This Scorpio energy is really, it's like an overarching energy on everybody. It's trying to force, well, for my Lumerian quartz, it's trying to force you guys to go inwards to deal with a bunch of crap. It might be bringing relationships back in that you thought were like long dealt with. It could be bringing situations back, memories, different things you thought that were done with, for you to finally let go of them. And it's going to be very freaking annoying, and it's really going to be weighing heavy on a lot of different aspects in your life. But you have to realize that, I mean, if you know where these are, where these planets are hitting in your chart, you're going to be able to navigate it a lot better. But if you don't, just know that this is the kind of energy happening right now, for you guys. And it's like Rajan said, she knows she has her Taurus ascendant, and her stuff is out for everybody to be seeing right now with that Uranus running through there and running amok. But I actually did a reading for somebody that also has their Uranus in their first house, and they're going through the thing where everyone's, I mean, the transiting Uranus, or everyone's judging them for finally trying to take care of themselves, because that can be a major thing that Uranus is doing, is making you realize you are important and you need to take care of yourself, and that's going to show on yourself if you're trying to do that. And some people might call that selfish, and you can tell them to go walk away with their feelings, because you taking care of yourself isn't selfish. That's their opinions. But and also don't talk to yourself like you are lazy for taking care of yourself. Um, let's look in the tarot and see some of the obstacles and opportunities that could be coming through for my Lumerian quartzes this month. The whole freaking month, because it's the rest of the month. This week and the rest of November. Okay, so we're getting this. Okay, there's still more fiery energy coming out, more Scorpio. And the Mercury's being brought up again. You guys are very heavy on these placements that are currently in Scorpio and Aries. Like, it's really affecting you guys. It's making a lot of things feel unstable. It's bringing up past things that you're kind of learning that you don't necessarily need anymore. Like, yeah, this Ace of Swords coming out here, like, you're learning the truth that you don't necessarily need these things anymore, which is a really good thing because that's a lot of growth. Which I think this is what this energy is trying to push you into, is realizing that truthfully you don't need certain things in your life. One thing to really watch out for, though, is this Knight of Wands energy. Don't be too impulsive. Don't, like, it's almost like don't swallow your whole leg. It's not even a foot in your mouth. It's like, this is like a whole nother thing. I mean, this guy's on a fire breathing dragon. Like, be careful. I keep hearing what you wish for, but it's like that wasn't what I was trying to say. But be careful what you wish for as well. But watch your tone and how you're speaking to other people, because you could be frustrated and they have nothing to do with it. And it's not okay to be projecting, which is a big energy right now. Projection really can go on to other people if you're allowing it to. And that isn't fair to those people, especially if they're there and they're trying to actually help you. It's going to push them away. It's going to make them not really want to deal with you. And that's not something you need right now. I think this pile is more of the pile that actually needs communication, especially with this Ace of Swords coming out, because it will really help your confidence. It'll help you move out of these unstable energies faster, and it'll help you learn faster. You just have to make sure you're not bolting ahead so fast that you're not even thinking, which can happen with this Aries energy. It can just make you like go full throttle into something and you don't even think about repercussions until after. And then, yeah, this Queen of Cups energy, take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves, like, big time. And then we have the overarching energies of the Seven of Cups. Let me scoots so you guys can see them. But the thing is, there's going to be a lot, and this is dealing with, this literally has Scorpio Venus energy on it, like both of the energies on this. And it's like I was saying, things can come up that seem like opportunities, old things can come back. This whole energy is just like a whole bunch of stuff coming in possibly this week, and some of it cannot be trusted. Make sure you're using your discernment, especially where relationships are concerned. Make sure that the boundaries you are putting up, especially with this Ace of Swords, be true to yourself with your boundaries. Because if you aren't taking care of yourself and you aren't staying in your power here, more than likely what is going to start happening is your truth is going to morph into this kind of energy. Instead of you being discerning and being like forthright, it's going to turn into like this fire breathing dragon energy where people are like, okay, I don't even know where this came from. And that's not conducive to anything, because no one's going to understand where it came from in the first place. So they're just going to think you're going bonkers and not really take you seriously. So let's move into our moonology, which I think is going to be important for this group because you guys are already feeling this moon pretty heavy. Oh, that's right, Rajan, you have a Gemini moon in your first house, and this is a Gemini eclipse. You're definitely going to be feeling this. I just realized that. As I'm saying that, we have a freaking super moon coming out, saying emotions are running high right now. It's in reverse. This type of emotion is gonna, like, this is what I was talking about. This internalizing here with, like, this is right on the moon too. Like, this internalizing of the emotions here. Be careful you're not internalizing to the point where you're gonna explode. You don't want to not have a way you are getting this out. Like, if you're writing whatever, like, have an outlet to get this energy out so it doesn't come out with how you're communicating to other people, because they're really going to take it to heart right now, because people are very sensitive right now. It wouldn't surprise me if people just burst into tears, and it seems like for no reason. Dang, girl, you're just having all kinds of fun with this energy. And this is literally what I was saying. Like, this Leo energy coming out here, don't let pride get in your way. Um, don't, like I said, don't put your foot in your mouth just because you let people step on your boundaries, because that is your, you have to realize you have to be accountable for holding your boundaries. And then if people don't respect them, then removing them instead of keeping them there and then feeling like this thing, like, don't let your pride, which this is the side of ego where it's like you refuse to let things go out of like being comfortable, but then you keep exploding, and that's just like wearing on your energy. You're not going to be growing from it. You need to realize this is something that you can release and put your pride into stuff you're creating or stuff you're doing, stuff that you want to work towards, as opposed to into how you're holding certain things together that don't serve you. And I like how it's at your IC and we have fourth house here, Gloria. So you're you're this whole thing is you right now, it looks like. Um we have this new moon in Aquarius here with bring love into the situation, and it's reversed. You guys, I'm not gonna lie, you guys are kind of stubborn. It's like you have a bunch of internalized things, and right now you're not feeling this whole energy of the love and light thing where it's like, you guys need to like back up off of me right now. I need to have my mood, or I'm just gonna like stay in a permanent mood. And it's like you guys really need to get like your act together on this, because having this pride, feeling like you can just be like all bitter and stuff and just keep internalizing things and becoming more bitter instead of expressing yourself, like, this is you not being accountable. This is you just letting things brew until the explosion over here. I don't know what card to expect for this one right here. Like, with this like, it's on top of these cards like that are trying to tell you to have more confidence, really work on your soul work here with the fourth house. It's like really growing, and if you're not learning that love that you need and you're really fighting it and trying to detach from it, like, you don't even necessarily need to be bringing it into relationships. This is love for yourself too. So this whole energy of your ego really starting to inflate right now, like, you need to get it in check this week. Because I feel like this is my pile where, like, they're coming through and trying to call you out. Like, you need to, like, get the move on and get your ego in check. Because this isn't the positive aspect of ego that's coming through with these energies. So let's see. Oh my god! Full moon Sagittarius. So we got full moon energy and we got Sagittarius energy. The full moon is Gemini, by the way, but having this coming out reverse on the Knight of Wands, which also has like this lovely fire energy, this would literally be what I was saying about the whole leg in the mouth. This is telling you to look at the bigger picture, because it's like if you're staying stuck in this energy, what's going to happen is literally what I said. Like, you're just going to be stuck in this small minded thing, and you're just going to keep having like the fire breathing dragon energy, but not in a good way. It's not in the way that's cleansing, it's not in the way that helps anyone. It's literally just kind of like there, and really detrimental to you as well, because this is like a big warning about just following like what you're like bad side of your ego wants and just letting it take over this week. Because it's very easy with these energies to do that because of just how tense everything feels, because of everything being put out into the world, everyone having so many opinions. This is really about you having your own opinion here with this Ace of Swords. You need to know what your truth is, what it is to you, no matter what everyone's saying around you, as opposed to them filling your head with what you should be feeling, what you should be doing, what you should know, like all these things. Make your own educated decision. Research. Don't allow people to tell you how you should think and feel, because in a way this is just adding to the ego. This is adding to that protection where it's like, I'm not really having to make decisions, I'm listening to people that are smart and know what they're talking about. It's like you need to do your own research and come up with how you feel yourself instead of just taking other people's things as your truth. Because people are going to be spouting a whole lot of crap right now. So let's see. So this is interesting here, coming out with this need for being honest. If you guys, oh my god, it literally says new moon eclipse over here. So we got eclipse energy coming through too. It's like you guys are just getting all the energies here. But this eclipse energy is trying to make you guys have your truth right now, because without your truth, you're actually blocking change, which, you know, kind of goes hand in hand. There's going to be a very powerful change in your energy if you start being truthful. It's like it's going to cause this to happen naturally. And by the new moon, you're probably going to be seeing a new person, which wouldn't be like for like probably about 3 weeks because we have the full moon. Then there's like 2.5 weeks before the new moon. But this whole energy right here is like you're not going to change unless you put in the work here, because this is going to be blocked off from you if you just keep staying in ego, if you just keep burying things and allowing that to run your life. So let's get our I like how we have Queen of Cups. She has a Pisces necklace, and we get a Pisces new moon over here, and it's reversed. Meditate and contemplate. Like there's so much here. The only upright card is telling you not to let pride get in the way. Like don't let your ego get bigger than your head. But everything else is like telling you, you know, you need to like look at what's around you and learn and realize you're trying to change right now. You need to come back down to earth a little bit and actually get in your body, which could be what's causing some of this, is you trying to escape all the emotions you're feeling, so you're actually not being as present as you should be. So you really need to think on what's important to you. You need to prioritize. You need to ground yourself in order to work through these energies. Otherwise, you're going to keep repeating patterns. And this waxing moon over here, the energy is gaining momentum. I don't know how many reverse moon cards you guys need, but this wants to pick up for you guys. It really wants to like get on the move here. It wants to just go already, and the only thing holding this back is how you guys are looking at this. Like you need to, this is almost like a hangman thing. Like you need to be able to step back and take another perspective here. Because if not, you're going to be going to certain opportunities that feed your ego as opposed to feeding your soul, and it's going to close out a lot of things for you. It's going to close off opportunities that would have helped you, as opposed to closing out the things coming to you that are trying to suck you dry. Because if you're in ego, you're going to like take whatever you can get, whether it's attention or things that bring you comfort, because you just need to be soothed. If you can step out of that energy and learn to soothe yourself, learn to bring this love to yourself, learn to express the emotions, even though it's very hard, whether you express them just by yourself by creating something, or if you express them with someone you trust. Because this is a Gemini moon, it's like communication. So it's very powerful communication at that. So if you really trust someone and you feel like that can help you, get it out that way as well. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go into our self-care for this pile. Let's see what's going on. So we have music. Oh, okay, guys, you're really feeling that Aries and Scorpio energy over here. You guys get some flat out sex. I don't know how that's going to work for some of you, but if for some of you, you have that opportunity and it's safe, practice safe sex. I don't know why I feel like saying that, but definitely, that could be an outlet for you for getting out some of these emotions. But this over here, this music, definitely listen to music that is going to help bring you like to a calmer feeling instead of listening to music that amps you. You are amped enough. You don't need more amp. You need like this kind of calm. The energy's there for sure. But listen to musics that are actually going to calm you and make you okay with being present in the moment, because if not, you're just going to keep having the energy where you're cycling back to feeling like the anxieties and just the tension. Like you need something that releases tension for what you're listening to, and that goes the same for what you're watching as well. Make sure it's not bringing tension. And I swear if Ruby picks this pile, um, I'm a kicker. But we have Sing here. And I mean, with music, this is almost like literally what I was saying. You guys need to get out and express this emotion, even if you're not a singer. Like, sing in the bathtub, turn on some music that you really like and sing to the music. Get this energy out of you so that way it's not just brewing. And if you don't have someone for the sex, maybe it's saying do something for yourself in that to release some of the angst. But okay, so you picked pile 3. So I know Ruby didn't pick this pile. So for our bottom of the deck, we have massage. Um, Obviously, with what we're going through, a lot of us aren't just going out and getting massages right now, but there are pressure points we can learn. Like there's actually pressure points being shown on here, like the hand pressure point, um, the foot pressure points. Like you can look up the different ones that could help with certain tensions. Be very careful with this pressure point up here, because if you don't know what you're doing, you can actually cause yourself severe damage. So don't do any head pressure points unless you know what you're doing. But you can even get like little massagers for yourself, the little electric ones that you can just run all over the place and let them like massage you and everything. Just do something that releases the tension in your body, because that will help as well. So I better see y'all soon. You've been singing in the bathtub. But let me go ahead and read you guys Lumerian Quartz and see, because you guys know I love reading you guys these afterwards. I just pick someone's random thing that how they want to describe it. And let's see what comes out here. Okay, so Lemurian Quartz teaches oneness, reminding us that while we're all individuals, we're also connected to each other and that we're all equal. It helps us maintain our connection to spirit, aiding in evolution, and has been used successfully in dream work. Wonderful tool to use when clearing and activating chakras. Helps remove all types of blockages. Great for healing and meditation. This card literally said meditation on it. Guys, you're getting a double message of meditation here. Like just calm, nice space, however you meditate. 'Cause I know everyone's different. Um, let's see. Trying to see what else we have here. This one's a little more difficult because they want to talk about a whole bunch of other stuff with Lumerian, and I'm just trying to find some properties here. Um, okay, give us a sense of unity, divine love. Okay, like this, that card that was saying that you need to bring some love. There, there's that love. No matter, um, if you're feeling like in a good mood or a bad mood. So definitely saying bring love. Um, it's great for the third eye chakras. So definitely if you're feeling blocked in that sense, or if you just feel like way too much is happening in that sense, it could help with that. Um, excuse you, random things that are popping up. What the hell is this? Can I, like, we're gonna ban that thing. How do I ban this? It's not letting me ban it. Rude. Fine. Like, oh, it said I ban. Okay, it like banned it like 3 times and I didn't see it. Let me do this one too. No for you. Get you out of here, and not dealing with this one either. Don't want that in my chat. There we go. Okay, all that's out of here. Now, back to what I was saying. Um, this crystal's all about some sharing, and that really means you're gonna need to be stepping out of that ego. Yeah, thanks. I was trying to figure out how to do it. Okay, good for dissolving negative energy. Great for emotional healing. Once again, talking about some loving frequencies with this thing. Um, Man, these people just like talking about the other stuff. I don't want to talk about that stuff. It just keeps talking about this gentle, loving energy and cleansing negative energy within. Again, that's literally what your guys' reading was kind of about, is like needing to get rid of the negative and start getting into some love here. Probably why it's just repeating this everywhere I look, no matter how I'm trying to find other properties. Removes emotional and karmic hurts from the heart, instills unconditional and compassionate love. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you here. I mean, of course, like, being a quartz, there's like the protection and the clarity and all that stuff that comes with quartz, but this particular stone is all about like love self, love others. It's like a very amped up rose quartz, if you want to think of it that way. Very amped up like rose quartz. It's like rose quartz on steroids. So if you want to look at it like that, hey babe. But I like how you come in and the bot screams at you to drink water. But if you guys want to look at it that way, it's a very like steroidal rose quartz over here, especially when it comes to spirituality. It's like adding a whole nother level to it. But all you can do is oh my gosh. Well, you're welcome, Gloria, for for the ass. But yeah, that's what I have here for my Lumerian quartzes. So let's go ahead and move on. Sorry, I gotta take your badass ass away, Gloria. Maybe it'll come up in some other ones and you can see it again. So my next group, my selenite towers, is who I'm doing next. My alligator trying to jump off up there and needs to chill out. But yes, definitely with you guys. I don't know how many times you guys got told to be loving, but I'm pretty sure that's irritating you with how you're feeling right now, to be told to be loving. If you're feeling this way, it's like I got frustrations. Oh, of course, Gloria. So let me go ahead and let's do my selenites. I just like how like selenite shines. So onwards to you guys to see what your energies are this week. Oh, look at you guys. First thing out, we get some. Okay, you guys need to go help out pile one. Because you guys got this Venus love energy coming out as your first card. Some Jupiter energy coming out here. First thing I heard when I saw this, since you guys have this love energy coming out and Jupiter's all about expansion, be careful who you are giving your energy to, because right now, if you're in this energy where you're being giving and some people are just being very takey, it could actually end up zapping you. But also, since Jupiter's in Capricorn, which is a kind of restrictive energy, and it's actually conjunct Pluto and Saturn right now, a lot of the blessings that Jupiter has are very like kind of smushed right now. Like it's having a hard time coming through with all this energy. And the more you guys are loving, it's like it's going to start helping this, but it's going to feel like a trickle effect, and it's going to be kind of annoying, like how your stuff's coming through for you, even though it's like you feel like you're like working really hard on yourself and like you're trying your best. Yeah, because we have this north node here. Especially with this being reversed, I think it's trying to tell you guys don't put so much energy into like the end game here, because like you know what you're trying to get at. Don't put so much energy into that. Don't put so much emphasis on that. Be more in the moment right now, because the only way you experience love is by being in the moment. You can't experience love by thinking about like what's going to happen. You're not going to experience it by thinking about past things. You're only experiencing it in the moment that you're in currently. So if you're constantly thinking about what you need to do, what you need to get to, and it's just becoming really overwhelming, it's going to take you out of this energy that you naturally are feeling right now. Send me some love. And then we get Libra with the idealist here. Like this is also like you got Venus and Libra here. It's like you got the balance, the harmony, the love, like things wanting to come together. Like you guys are really feeling this energy right now. You might be Libra risings or have very strong Venus or Libra placements in your charts that's really calling you guys to want to step out and try to make some things work. That's why you have to be careful with your energy. Um, This could also go for the opposing sign with Aries. If you have Aries very strong, make sure that you're not diving headfirst into things that could be detrimental to you. Because with Libra wanting balance, the Aries is going to be wanting to be pushing forward into things and might not necessarily be thinking about what they're getting into before they get there. Well, you guys literally got Uranus reversed over here, so Taurus is hitting you guys too. You have this Venus energy because, I mean, Taurus is ruled by Venus, so there's even more of this coming through here. Um, Wherever Taurus is in your chart and wherever you have this placed with the Uranus retrograde, obviously revolution's happening, things are being torn up. You're learning to put love in these areas of your life, and it's really important, and that's why it's coming through here that you need to be more moment, like be in the moment and experiencing these things instead of looking at, okay, once this is over, what's going to happen, like, because if you're constantly doing that, you're not actually experiencing this, and that's a main thing that's trying to come through here, is you guys needing to experience these things. You need to grow through these things. And you can't do that if all you're thinking about is what's going to happen afterwards. And yeah, like 11th house coming out here. You guys need to be careful of media because it's really going to affect you guys. You're very sensitive right now. Um, you might actually be taking on the energies of things going on in the media without realizing it. Also, you guys are very hopeful. Even the idealist came out here. Like you are really looking for that future. I think that's why it's coming through so strong that you need to be right now. Like you guys are really looking for the future, what you're wishing for, what your dreams are. Yes, keep your dreams in mind and what you want to do, but don't live in that. Like you need to be here now and be going towards it, not necessarily just saying like I'm there. Like I know a lot of things with manifestation are like I'm there, but you have to be careful with your mindset when you're doing that. Like, yes, be in the energy, but being in the energy is different than not being present. Because if you're kind of walking the energy and you know that you're going to get there, you can still be present in the moment and taking in each moment and learning. Because if all you're thinking about is this hasn't happened yet, then what's going to happen is it's going to keep not happening yet. It's just how it's going to work. It's like you need to be present and just trust, because all of this plus 11th house being like this humanity feeling, you guys are probably very empathic, which is probably why all this Venus energy is coming through here. It's because you're feeling these very heavily. In your bottom of the deck, okay, so we got Jupiter and we got Pluto with this transformation. Um, yeah, your guys' energy is being very impacted by where these Capricorn placements are sitting in your chart right now. So definitely see where those three are traveling, the Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn brigade that have been just charging through everything this year. See where they are right now in your chart. They're all conjunct at close degrees right now, so they're all very impactful. Wherever this is, more than likely, is where you need to put the most love into your life right now instead of focusing other areas. You need to be putting it into yourself and wherever this is positioned, because that means that there's a lot of heaviness there, there's restriction there, there's this pull of not really being able to do necessarily what you want because you're being forced into these other channels. The more you approach it by being present and not running from it and putting this energy you have of wanting to harmonize into those, the easier this is going to be for you guys. And just remember, it's not your job to save humanity. Some of you might have that feeling with this North Node here that you need to be doing something really big right now, and it could be pushing you. Just be careful with that energy, because with North Node being in Gemini and with this lunar eclipse and full moon being in Gemini, it can be very easy to feel you're being pulled towards something, and really it's just kind of like this fly by the seat thing. Just kind of try to keep that like evened out for yourself and just take care of yourself until this kind of passes. And then once like about a week passes after the eclipse, try to reevaluate and see if your energy's calmed down with that, because that could be a major thing that's happening with you guys. So let's see. Okay, that one. Opportunities and obstacles here. First thing out is the Knight of Coins, or the Knight of Pentacles reverse. For those of you that know Ryan, this is his card in every deck, and it always will be. But this being reversed is this huge stuck energy. Like this energy is like you walked into cement and you stood there too long. And with this energy coming out, being stuck with, like, this is literally that Capricorn energy I was telling you guys about. It's like right up in the middle of Jupiter and Pluto, and like, just, I know, the cow, right? But with this stuck completely in between all this Jupiter Pluto energy, it's making you feel like you're not really able to move anywhere, and it's making you feel a little suffocated when it comes to like how you're trying to express yourself, like where you find value, what you find beauty in, and like what you feel is right. Like things are kind of muddled, but it's also very restricted. And the thing is, with working with this energy, you have to really know, like, because you know Libra can be people pleasing, which can come with all this energy. You have to know your boundaries with this, and that's what these restrictions are trying to teach you right now. They're trying to show you, like, hey, you know, you need boundaries, and if you don't have them, you're just going to be drained constantly. You're not even going to be able to look at this destiny thing because you're just letting other people drain you constantly. So that's like a big thing with that. And that's pretty much what I was just saying. With these energies coming out, we have Palace of Cups. And this energy being reversed, it's almost like this is like your freaking soul right here. Like, this is your deep down feelings, like where you have the most protection down in your soul and needing to tap into that, and it feeling closed off to you. And it's what's going to teach you, like, to be in the present. And it's kind of trying to show you this week that yes, you're being made to sit still with your love, because you need to go internal with it and learn to strengthen that feeling, because you're not going to be able to access this and really be able to use it to its fullest potential until you do that. Quit being reckless and just rushing off and trying to do things without thinking first, because it's like you're either going to be, it's like you are being made by the energies this week to sit. Like, you need to sit with yourself. I don't know if you guys are the same people from last week that were told to sit with yourself and maybe you didn't sit with yourself and you're being told again. If you are, you need to start listening. um because I mean, I feel for some of you, you're gonna pick this pile and be like, I'm being told to sit again. And but if you need to hear it and you're still not doing it, then, and this flips over, um, yeah, we have, you guys are really being told to sit. Um, and I'm hearing here, where's the relationship with yourself? Your people are being kind of smart ass right now, but it's almost like this need to sit and find the relationship with yourself. You need to quit looking out, especially with like Venus coming through with this energy. It's like Venus being in Scorpio, you need to go within. You need to find out your relationship with yourself here. Quit doing the Libra thing and trying to please the people around you. Use that balance and bring it to yourself. Like, you need to be tapping into the Venus, Libra, Taurus energy and putting it into yourself right now, because we have this sun energy coming in with this Eight of Coins and doing this hard work. The sun's in Sagittarius, even though we have Virgo over here. It's trying to tell us like the Virgo energy, and Virgo is very of service to other people. Be of service to yourself. Look at the bigger picture with the sun being in Sagittarius and realize, like, yes, you're optimistic with things. You know that certain things will work out. You're starting to learn that. But at the same time, you still need to take care of yourself. Quit trying to neglect yourself in order to put this love around you, because you feel like spreading it is like what you need to be doing right now. It's your destiny or whatever. Your destiny right now is to sit down and love yourself, not be spreading it around to everybody else. Like, you're being given all this energy telling you just to just be there, focus, focus. There's a lot of focus here. There's no like running off and scattering your energy somewhere else. This is very focused energy, and you're being put under a lot of earth energy right now to focus. And then, guys, quit. Okay, this Six of Wands reversed. Quit looking to other people to tell you like how good you're doing. Like, I know this tendency, like this acceptance, this like I was saying, this people pleasing thing. Uranus is coming through trying to wreck that for you guys. It's trying to rip it up. And you have so much earth energy here. So all the planets in Capricorn, the Uranus Taurus going on here, and then they're trying to talk about Virgo. Even though there isn't planets currently in Virgo, you have to realize that if all you're thinking about is what you're doing for other people and not doing anything for yourself, you're just depleting yourself, especially if you're doing it trying to get recognition for something or you're just trying to feel validated. You need to step back and see like what you can do for yourself and how you can validate yourself, or you're just going to stay in this loop and it's going to keep draining you and you're just going to keep feeling under all this pressure. And then once these planets start actually moving into these signs where you can be about humanity, you're going to be so drained that you're not even going to want to do it anymore. Like, this is why you're being made to sit and do this. You need to build your foundation now. And we have the Four of Cups for you guys too. Okay, I'm gonna laugh if she comes back from her interview and picks this pile. Um, Quit looking at everything you don't have. Quit comparing yourself to people. Quit doing the mind games with yourself. Like, this has a bunch of Cancer moon energy in it. This is like, don't allow these feelings of looking back at the past to take over. Like, really try to sit with yourself and be honest with yourself and love yourself as you are right now. Like, this is all about you guys needed to bring your love into the moment, not trying to validate past experiences, not trying to validate like things that could happen in the future, not trying to get people to come in and tell you you're doing a great job, thank you for taking care of me. It's like you need to be doing things because you want to do things, not because you're expecting someone to notice it, because expectations really put us in a hole. Like, there's no other way to put that. Like, expectations really dig a huge hole for us, and it makes us not realize what we're doing to ourselves, because all we're doing is trying to get our expectations that we want out of others, and then we make expectations of ourselves that are unrealistic because we're like, okay, if this isn't working, we need to do this, and then it's like even more laborious for us to go through this new hoop that we're making for ourselves, thinking this is what we need to do in order to get this acceptance, and it's just a circle, and you guys don't need to be doing that right now. So let's see what your moon stuff that wants to come out. You guys have the bringing the love in the situation, but it's on the card that's telling you to sit. So it's like you need to put the love in the right place. And it's coming out on your love card, that Venus card. It's like literally telling you, put the love in the right place. Quit scattering it everywhere. It doesn't need to be balanced across everybody you know right now. It needs to be balanced in you. Look at where you're placing your love right now and bring the love in where it needs to be, as opposed to ignoring yourself. I feel like this thing right here is just like saying you're completely ignoring yourself. And it's in Aquarius, and we got 11th house over here. So definitely don't feel like you're not worthy of your own love just because you feel like you're not aligned or not on your path or whatever. Like, allow yourself the freedom to be someone that's learning, not someone that's an immediate master or something. Like, we're all learning. No one, even though they might say it, is a master, because we're always students. We're always learning. And if someone feels like they're not learning anymore, it's like, you know, honestly, I feel like that's not a way to contribute to society if you feel like you are so great that you never need to learn anything again. And then we have on this water palace, we have Pisces and full moon energy. And it's saying balance coming out again here. Balance your spirituality and practicality. This is basically taking care of your spiritual body, but also your physical body. Like, there needs to be balance with that. There needs to be this sense where you're creating this time for yourself, where you're taking care of yourself, where you're being unconditionally loving towards yourself instead of saying, I only love certain parts of me. Don't be picky and choosy with this, because this is all about learning that this is a cycle that if you keep feeding this love to yourself, it's just going to be a natural thing, as opposed to feeling like, it's a chore or something. Like, loving yourself shouldn't be a chore, even though it kind of starts out that way because we have to go through so much to get there. But it's like this, and that's a lot of earth energy as well, the practical energy, which you guys are just having a lot of it being thrown at you in this reading. You guys are very earth impacted in this reading. And You get the legit full moon sitting on the full here, with surrender to the divine and how you guys are fighting it because it's in reverse. You This is what I mean, and it's coming out with this destiny thing. Like, you guys need to quit trying to push for what you think you need to be doing right now, because what you need to be doing right now is focusing yourself, not how you're going to push all your stuff out into the world. Because if you do it and you haven't taken care of yourself, like, it's not going to go very far. And I'm not trying to be mean with that. It's just that if you haven't taken care of yourself and you're trying to put so much stuff out there, you're just going to burn out. And that's what this full energy is. It's either like being stuck, or you just run into something, and it's not like you surrendered and ran into anything. You just think you knew what was best and you ran into stuff. You didn't even go in with your guides on your side here. You completely ignored them, and you just went and did things that completely drained you. And then it's like you feel like giving up on it because obviously it wasn't meant for you, which that's not the case. It's just right now is not the time. You need timing with you guys. I think patience is going to be a big thing for this group, and I think that's what all this like sitting energy is you guys learning to sit and be patient and be present with yourself. So let's see. I swear with you guys. Okay, so we have your commitment is being tested on this Two of Cups reversed, coming out with this Libra energy. Your commitment to really working on yourself is being tested right now because you have this energy of like, but people, and like needing, like I said, the acknowledgement, even if it's negative acknowledgement. You better not be going around and doing stuff just to piss people off and get acknowledgement too because people aren't paying attention to you, because that's very petty. But this energy right here is really like, you're probably, especially since we have Venus down here, it's almost like trying to say, like, are you going to choose yourself or choose being a people pleaser? And I know that's like a very abrupt way of putting this, but it's pretty much like literally what these three are saying. Are you going to be choosing your relationship with yourself and healing yourself, or are you going to choose just to be pleasing other people and ignoring yourself? It's kind of like the choices here. And then we got, you're very close to achieving. I like how this is coming out on the Eight of Coins. You're very close to achieving your goal. I was born on a gibbous um, moon, but this right here, being very close to achieving your goal, they're trying to tell you quit focusing on that. Like, quit focusing on this freaking goal thing over here. Like, it's like all this energy right here, like this work that you're doing needs to be coming from how you're revolution, however that word wants to come out of my mouth, but you guys get it. But basically, with this Uranus energy, it's coming in and it's really trying to like renovate, like it's clearing out so that you can make a completely like new, beautiful home where everything you value is in this home, as opposed to it being scattered everywhere in other people because you're putting it in other people. Quit looking at this goal over here and look at what needs to be done with you right now, because it's almost like you're focusing on the wrong goal in the current moment. And that's what these energies are trying to make you sit and do right now, because once we get into December, there's going to be a lot of planetary energy changes. There's going to be on the solstice, there's going to be the conjunction with Pluto and not Pluto, the conjunction with Jupiter and Saturn on the 21st. So there's going to be a whole lot of energies coming up that you guys need to be getting in this feeling of understanding yourselves right now and balancing these things out, like your relationships compared to how you're treating yourself. Because from what this is looking like right now, you guys really place your value too much on your relationships and what people think about you. Um, I don't even know what else to tell you guys with this card coming out. A time for healing. Like, literally, upright. Like, right now, this week, is the time for healing. All this other crap is a time for healing right now. And it's coming out on this thing over here with, like, needing this acceptance when it needs to be internal acceptance. It needs to be like your wish right now with it coming out on the 11th. You need to be wishing for your healing and working towards the love that comes with your healing. Not like focusing on like attracting a soulmate or like making all your familial like family relationships work or like making all your friendships work. Right now it needs to be you, and if people can't understand that, they're not in your corner. And that's going to help you weed out people too, but don't keep putting yourself off because you're going to block your change. Because you guys got this like the last group, but you're getting it as an overall energy. So you're really going to be having some metamorphosis coming in here if you guys start doing this. So let's see the self-care for my selenite pile. Okay. Everyone's just gonna be jamming the music this week. We're just gonna be having a good old time. Clearing some energy. However you guys decide to do that, there are so many ways you can clear your energy of all this. And that's taking care of yourself as well, because especially if you're like an empath and you really feel other people's energy heavy, if you can create your boundaries and clear your energies, especially if you feel like you need to keep giving to people, it's going to help you with your self-care. And then we have make a vision board. Yeah, definitely. One thing I'm getting here is you guys need to write how much time you're putting into each of your relationships. Like, actually, I know this seems weird because people don't usually do this, but I think you guys need to be more mindful of just how much energy you're putting into relationships. Like, how long you're sitting there talking to people, how long you're on the phone, how long you're FaceTiming, how long you're trying to help people with their problems, and see what is repeated, see what people are doing that is like a cycle and they're not changing, they're just doing the same things, and create boundaries with that and ask them to respect that you don't have the energy to keep going through these cycles with them, because that's them choosing not to grow, that's them choosing the cycles, and you wasting your energy on that instead of using it to heal yourself, because you're literally being told you need to heal yourself right now, is you pretty much ignoring a gift you're being given, this time and space to be able to heal, because the universe gifts us time to do this, and if we ignore it, then it's like we're saying, well, slap in the face to the universe, like, we didn't need your time and that's what you get. So then the bottom of the deck we have positive affirmations. So with this that you're creating, with what time you're putting into other people, also write good things to yourself and how you are going to spend time with yourself, and hold yourself accountable to it. This needs to be something like, whether you're going to have time where instead of listening to people's problems, you're listening to music. Instead of going out and giving your energy to people, you're clearing yourself of the energy and you're spending time. Like, this person's saging herself. She's just like, get it the frick off of me right now. But do things that calm you. If you need to, just write little nice things and put it around like your room, put it in the bathroom, so that way instead of like thinking something negative, like the first thing you see is something positive about yourself when you open your eyes. Because when you do that, it gets you thinking differently. When you wake up, take time to stretch a little bit, take time to breathe. Don't like jump straight into needing to answer other people's messages. Don't like immediately go like, what did I miss while I was asleep? You were sleeping for a reason. You're sleeping because you need the rest, not because, like, you just do it because other people do it. Like your body needs the rest. So when you wake up rested, allow yourself time to breathe, drink some water at least before you look at anything, before you turn on the TV or anything. Have some quiet time or just listen to music while you are waking up, so that way it's not your first thing is everything on the media, everyone's problems. Like, be with yourself for at least 5 to 10 minutes when you wake up, even if it's like your time for getting ready for work. Let that be your time. Don't start letting other people consume you, because you guys really need this time right now so you're more present. Because otherwise, you're just present in other people's realities and you're not present in your own. But that is what I have for my selenites. I see you going, whoa, bae. So let's read selenite for you guys. Okay. So it helps to shed anxieties and worries that weigh down the heart. Um, it's a stone that loves to be light and wants to grow wings and doesn't desire any kind of anchor or ties from catastrophic thinking, which I think is kind of funny for you guys how it's worded that way, because it's literally this whole thing is telling you to anchor yourself, but not anchor yourself in other people. This is like anchoring yourself and lifting yourself up out of this hole that you've put yourself into by putting your energy into other people. But so it helps you get free from these tangled thoughts, helps you unburden yourself by thinking with clarity, helps you become aware of your surroundings, which you guys need. You need to be present. Lends impeccable judgment and healthy insight so you can work carefully with your soul to make the right decisions. It invites you to be open and honest, pure, liberated, and brings forgiveness to situations that are no longer serving you. Like I told you guys, you're going to be able to tell if you put up boundaries who is there for you and who isn't. It helps you do the emotional work of letting go so that you're able to rise up to your fullest form. Well, okay, well, I said that. Um, hey, stop it. I'm trying to do something here. Um, it works closely with the higher chakras, the crown, and the third eye. Helps you receive messages from the universe. So obviously your guides are wanting to come through you to you right now. Um, it also works with the heart chakra, which, you know, all this love you guys have needs to be going to yourself. So that's really important. Helps you to be filled with compassion and love, and it's great for cleansing. It helps with going into the past and dealing with any kind of pain in that area as well. And it helps you when you're going through, I know some of you are probably going through some weird stuff, learning some different things, like possibly clairaudience with all this Mercury, Scorpio energy. But it can like help you with different things if you're coming into that too, to be more calm. But yes, that is our selenites. Sorry, Gloria, the sex card didn't come out again for you to stare at. So let's go ahead and get into our little highlight pile. This is the third pile for those of you that were saying for those of you that were saying you were drawn to the third pile. My alligator just wants to keep scooting closer. I think he's feeling neglected. So let's see what's going on for my highlights. Hey Pauline, how are you doing, hun? You joined right at the time of the howlite pile, so I think this is your pile, hun. There's actually a couple people that picked this pile. Bring it. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, it's time for pile 3, guys. I know a lot of you actually picked pile 3. So let's see what these energies are for you guys that were all drawn to some pile 3 energy. This week's energy. I mean, obviously you guys need a theme song too for pile 3. um, let's see. What's going on with my pile 3s? My howlite obelisk. Saturn, straight up, just Saturn, guys. My pile 3's immediate thing, Saturn, get your wisdom. Just do it, Nike. But, oh shoot, you guys are jumpers. This is my jumpers. Okay, let's see what you guys... Ugh. We got some complex things going on here. We got twin cups. Oh. Okay, so you guys, this is funny. It's like we have ninth house seeking here, but it's reversed. It's like I don't want to look anymore. I want my blinders. You guys even got the card of this deck. It's the Numinous deck, and you got the Numinous. This is what is going on with you guys? I just saw Jess's. Oh my god. That face, I can't. Okay, back to. We have. I'm almost crying over here. That face made me like laugh a little too hard over here. We also have empowerment. So this is kind of funny. This is a funny message right here. It's like this ninth house over here, the seeking reverse. It's like I'm not looking because I like the mystery. I find empowerment in the mystery of not knowing shit. Oh my god. This is okay, this is gonna be a funny pile. I can already tell. Like my cheeks hurt. But oh my gosh. You guys are stubborn. You guys okay. You got quincux, conjunction, and trine. If you have these in your chart, look at them and see where because this trine says flow and it's reverse. It's like, no, I'm not flowing right now. There's not flow. I'm having to deal with Saturn, okay? There's no flow with Saturn. There's no chill. So how am I supposed to chill with Saturn? You guys have no chill this week. There's no chill. There's a bunch of complex things going on and you don't feel like looking at it because you find you find that you're stronger when you don't have to deal with what's going on right now. You'd rather it be a mystery. But and then we have ascendant. Like, I don't know how many things you guys are gonna get in this pile. Like, this is your outlook. Like, what I just said is your outlook overall. It's like, yes, Saturn is giving me wisdom, but I don't really like how Saturn's giving me wisdom. I'm not seeking this wisdom. It's being thrown at me right now, and I honestly don't appreciate it. So, yeah, I'm gonna let life be a mystery right now, and I'm gonna fight it. I am not going with the flow this week, and in a way, I think that might work for you guys. And I mean, Saturn is upright. You're still gonna get the wisdom whether you're flowing with it or not. Like, but I think your outlook on things this week is gonna greatly impact how things go for you. You can either make things very empowering for you, or you can make them very complex. Like, it's all about how you're gonna look at it this week. But oh my gosh. Okay, first thing we have coming out over here with Saturn, we got some Page of Coins energy. We got more Earth energy sitting over here. So, definitely gonna be feeling this, like, okay, maybe like some kind of new things trying to come out, some kind of like thing you're trying to bring into concrete form, especially with Saturn here. Like, Saturn's like, let's make this material. Let's make this work. Like, I don't know why I keep hearing brick house. Like, this group, oh my god, I can't. You guys, okay, look, I know your brick house is not coming together fast enough for you guys, and you're a little impatient, and you're feeling like not going with the flow because the flow's taking too damn long. But the thing is, new things take time, and if you give out, I don't know why. Watch out for your backs, guys. Like, if your back gives out, rest. I don't know where that came from, but watch out for putting yourself in this place where it's like it's not happening fast enough, so obviously it wasn't a good idea. Like, because this is something new that you were trying to kind of like take a crack at, and it's like Saturn's trying to bring you wisdom with how to work with it, how to make it like kind of concrete so you can make like, some money off of it. Let's make that ching ching. And you're like, this ain't happening fast enough. And like, don't be premature in cutting something off. And that really sounded like a circumcision, but it's like, don't be premature in just stopping something when you need to just give it a little more time. Because if you do this, that's what's going to make it complex. Like, literally, it's your outlook. Like, if you look at it like screw it and you throw it away, it's just going to make things harder on yourself. And your back is oh my gosh. Okay, I'm done with you guys. Like, okay, this group, I'm like, be careful with your back. Oh, my back hurts. It's killing me right now, guys. This, oh my, you guys and your freaking security over here. this, this, this energy, the way you guys are thinking, you're thinking like Virgos, and that's not helping you right now. Because if you're thinking like Virgo, or you got some heavy Virgo placements, and you are just criticizing every little piece of something and how not, like, just like, you guys are, Virgo energy is worse than the Eight of Pentacles, because like Virgo detail is ridiculous, and if you guys are nitpicking apart every little thing that could possibly not work out with this, and Saturn's trying to give you the wisdom and how to work it out, it's like connecting to this ninth house over here where you're not looking at the whole picture. You're not even wanting to look at the whole picture. You're just like, this little bitty slice of the pie isn't working, and you're making your life very just overcomplicated by being so upset over how this didn't like shoot off like a freaking bullet or a rocket or whatever you want it to shoot off like immediately when you tried it. This is all an outlook that you guys are having. Literally, this is an outlook. This isn't reality. This is outlook. You need to like kind of step back a little bit because you're not seeing things clearly. You're being very like like just like shoving it out there. And oh my gosh, all the Virgos like, yep, Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. I'm getting a little dumb with your guys' earth energy here. Ace of Coins reversed. This whole thing, since it didn't happen immediately, took a blow to your self-esteem. And you guys are like, I'm done looking now. I don't want to know what's next. That's what this mystery is like. I don't want to know. It can remain a mystery. I don't care anymore because it's like you just feel like this whole thing just fell out of your hand. And it's like this is how you're looking at it. This is obstacles and opportunities here. Your obstacle is how you are looking at the material world. This is how you are looking at your environment. And of course, you're going to be sitting here feeling like shit if this is how you're looking at your environment. Like, this is literally just your outlook. And it's affecting how you feel about yourself. It's affecting the value you put on yourself, your ideas, what you want to do. Do you deserve security? Is this why I'm not getting it? And quit doing the jealousy thing. I'm seeing so much green. Like, usually green makes me think of heart chakra. But for some reason, I keep feeling like this weird envy, jealousy thing coming here. Like maybe you're seeing certain people close to you or around you are like really like getting it, and you're just like, what am I doing wrong here that my freaking coinage is falling out of my hand? It's like it's leaving faster than it's coming in, and it's like you guys need a chill pill because I'm talking this fast. It means you need a chill pill. I'm feeling a tension headache in like the middle. It's like it's not my third eye. It's below my third eye. Like it's going into my actual eyes and my temples. Like if you guys have headaches from all the tension and all the anxiety that you are doing because of how you're looking at this, realize that you're getting these headaches because you're stressing yourself out like to the max right now. Oh my god, and Nightbot goes drink water. I'm done. I'm over here feeling thirsty. Drink your water. Take care of yourselves, all of you. Yeah, Virgo, Jupiter. Stop it. Yes, like, you guys, this is an outlook you guys have that things are just falling apart. And the thing is, like, this was something new. Like, you need to give it time. Like, you can't beat yourself up because it's not like immediate success and let that like take away your self-worth. See, you need to be this. The empowerment. Oh, and this is connecting to empowerment too. You see this guy? You can't even see who he's fighting off, and his stick glows. That shit glows. No one else's stick is glowing. He's just like this Mars energy coming through here. You guys need a little more of the Mars energy. You're feeling way too weighed down with this, and you're starting to lose your edge. You're starting to lose that passion for what you have. And you need to realize you have the upper hand on a lot of people. And you have the upper hand in a lot of business ventures, in a lot of ideas, in a lot of creativity, things that you're moving towards, that you're doing. You are capable. You're more than capable. And you need to empower yourself with this knowledge. Yeah, you don't really know what's going to happen, but make it fun. Make it like something that you look forward to instead of looking at it like, my life is shit and falling apart. It's like, it hasn't, it's Monday, guys. It's Monday. It's just starting. Look at it like we are just starting. If you're starting off your week already feeling defeated and like everything's crap, then what's the rest of your week gonna be like? Yeah, your guides were really nice on your shadow work reading. They just like roasting you in front of people. That's all it is. They don't do it in private. They don't want to show that they're nice in like in public. They're like they got you in public. See, that's the thing though, Rajan. If something happens like that, you need to look like, okay, maybe I wasn't looking in the right place. And if you actually start, instead of the ones you were looking at, try to be a little more open because it could be that you're being really closed off and something's just kind of passing you by. Because the main thing with this energy is like being way too stuck on something that you felt should work right away and then feeling like everything's a loss just because that didn't. Those little things. And then right here, see, this is what I'm talking about right now. We are getting in this energy here with this empowerment. If you guys can move out of thinking this way and change your outlook into, look, I got this. Yeah, I went through this and it didn't take off how I wanted, but I'm still in control. I got this. Let's celebrate. Celebrate good times. Come on. Like seriously, this little thing right here. We're just dancing away here because this is on empowerment, okay guys? Like look at it. You're gonna this is what you need. You need this mind shift here. And yes, I like how this is very interesting with you not wanting to go with the flow. I think this is other people's flow. And you need to realize this. The reason you're not going with the flow is it's not your flow. Your flow is celebration. And if you're surrounded by negative Nancy's and it's affecting your outlook by being around them, and it's like you're actually in a place, if you look around and see what you have, there's actually stuff to be grateful for as opposed to just looking at everything that's wrong. Celebrate the crap out of what you got right, and then it'll help open up a lot of things. Because if you're really stuck in this, you actually can't see what's around you. You can't see a freaking glowing rod in front of your face if you're holding it, if you're in this energy. Now, oh, okay, that one just was like me coming out here. Page of Swords. So we're going to start this energy, but Page of Swords up right here. We got some new ideas coming in. We got some communication. We're going to be celebrating and talking with people about some achievements because you know what? I am the shit. This is like flow to your rhythm with this. Say what you got to say. Don't sit here feeling like you're powerless when you actually have a lot of power. And I think that's why this is coming through this. This is like a wake up call like coming through here. Like you guys are looking at life like this when you need to start moving into this. Like it needs to like do this great shove over here, which Mars and Mercury are actually trying to push you guys. So I think wherever this is sitting in your chart and the aspects you have is actually trying to push you right now to go towards this, to actually open up and like have your flow, even if people don't understand your flow. A lot of times when you're coming out of this energy, people aren't going to understand it, especially if you change out of nowhere. Oh. Okay, I'm sitting here like talking about how you guys have been in this energy and you need to come out of this energy, and your overall energy is this hermit Virgo energy, this Virgo nitpicking energy that you guys have been having. So we're going to look at this. We're going to look at both sides of the hermit here, my hermit group. So if you've been hermitizing all these negative emotions and just sitting with them and making them your best buddy, you have the choice here to start reflecting and go, okay, so I can change my perception here about this and realize, hey, these were things that really weren't meant to work out for me for a reason because there's something else coming that's a lot better. So changing the perspective on that, because when doors close, others open, but we're not going to see them even opening in the first place. Because actually, if you look at Ascendant here, there's actually a door and a keyhole. So this actually is really making me feel like your outlook is like your key to your happiness here. Because you being able to see the actual power you hold and celebrate yourself is what's going to help you have these new, fresh outlooks, this new mental like acuity that you can bring to conversations, that you can have when conversing with yourself for another one. Because this energy is all about using this reflective time to be able to see this isn't serving you, this mentality isn't serving you, and if other people are bringing this mentality on you, they're not serving you either. So you need to move more into like, look, I'm in my power here, I'm celebrating myself, and I have really great ideas, and I have really like this learning energy where you just want to learn, you want to study. And if you go into your hermit mode to learn and study, even if it's like about yourself, about things that interest you, it will help you change your outlook on all these things that you feel just fell through in your environment. Like you need to change the internal to reflect what you want on the external. Because if your internal's doing all this, that's what you're going to keep getting. And Saturn's trying to bring in the wisdom right now. It's like, hey guys, these things are not working out because this isn't what aligns. This isn't what works here. Like, that's why Saturn's coming in, like, the big daddy he is, and he's just like, nope, this ain't working out here. But, okay, Nightbot, you just throwing all kinds of stuff up there right now. So we're gonna see what your moon stuff wants to say for my pile threes over here. Because, okay. You guys are stubborn. Like, so stubborn. We have this full moon Scorpio energy, but it's like it's time to release negativity and it's reversed. On your page of coins, it's like, no, it's my negativity. There's a reason I feel negative. I'm gonna be negative a little longer. It's like I want to stew in it. Like, come on, guys. Like, there's no reason to stew. It's wasting time. Valuable time. Nightbot, you need to quit yelling at me. I swear, I just drank some damn water. But see, that's some connection right there, hun. Commitment being tested. Okay. This is definitely this energy coming out here. This is like this is what I've been saying with you guys. We got look at the bigger picture. Like, this is wow. This is like changing outlook and like, really, are you really wanting to grow right now? Like, is that what you really want? Because you're saying it, but you're staying in this energy. Um, Step into your power. You need to adjust some things here. You need to adjust the mindset of this, not wanting to release this. Like, you guys are being told a whole lot of things you need to do right now. I mentioned this communication. And communication's key, and you guys are like, no, it's not. Just straight up. Release negativity, communication's key. Nah, I'm good. And this is coming out in celebration too. It's like, nah, I don't feel like communicating with people. I want to be a hermit. But the thing is, you can still celebrate yourself. You can still communicate with yourself, and that is important too. Especially for you guys, if you're over here like really needing to adjust some mental outlooks on things and needing to like see from a broader perspective. This is like a lot of you needing to really like sit down with yourself and be like, okay, where am I really putting this big dark cloud on my life right now? And you guys literally got surrendered to the vine, just upright. They're not even like, they're trying to be so straightforward with you guys that you cannot mistake what they're saying here. Like, look at the bigger picture. Adjust your outlook. Surrender to the divine. It's like your commitment to what you really want is being tested by right now by if you're willing to change this outlook and see what is actually going on around you, as opposed to like just tuning out and holding on to what you have. I know, Rashawn, you always get the surrender word. And then we have the actual full moon that is happening on the 29th, full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. A lot of you are sitting here wrapped up in this, whereas if you start changing your mindset by the full moon, by Sunday, you're going to start getting some answers you need. And it might come sooner than that, or it might come a couple days after it. But you got to realize that it's going to take this. You're not going to get these answers unless you change this perspective that you guys are coming from. Because how are you supposed to get answers if you're not communicating? I mean, if you don't have the space because you're not letting stuff go, how are you supposed to get the answers? Like, you need to be able to be open to the answers coming in instead of feeling like, oh, this is just a sack of shit. You know? Yeah, that's on Sunday, but the eclipse is on Monday. But the full moon is on Sunday night. So let's see your guys' self-care. Oh my god. So we got to spend time with friends. I love how this is reversed and you guys have the hermit card, and it's like you guys need to spend some time with friends here. Like, this is the opposite of group 2. Like, group 2 was all about like, you guys need to quit sticking your stuff all over the place. This group is like, you guys need people. You need to get out of yourself. You need to like get some new fresh perspectives on what's going on around you, and you need to open yourself up and communicate so you can start celebrating your accomplishments instead of feeling like it's like you're not good enough and like things that are not coming to you because you're not good enough. Like, this whole energy right here, surround yourself with good people. I mean, these people over here are doing tarot, they're drawing, they're eating freaking, I want a cupcake. They're eating cupcakes. They have like their tea going. They're like, this is like a whole nice slumber party going on over here. They're all in PJs too. So, and this actually has the moon phases going across it as well at the top. But this thing, yeah, I know, Rajan, you're over here getting both the Gemini moons out, and you're a Gemini moon. But yeah, this is really telling you guys to broaden your perspective, and it's going to help you by like actually talking to people about what you're feeling and like getting it out instead of feeling like, no one, oh ho ho, uh-huh. Um, don't, Pauline, you came in on this question, right? Pauline, you came in. Pleasure. Pauline. So for this group, this isn't just what she's doing. Obviously, we all know what she's doing. But this is also just enjoying your time because I mean, obviously you can enjoy your time personally like that, but this is also enjoying your time. This has a lot to do like with the 3 of Cups, with like just celebrating and being happy and taking pleasure in company, which is like a huge thing for you guys here. You saw your cards were sexy. And see, this is cute. This is really cute. I like how you guys have like this rated R card, then you have like this freaking kid card right here. Um, you have this look for fairies, and this is just start like going back to your roots and seeing the magic in everything, because This energy right here is almost like being able to be happy with, like I was saying earlier, like that gratitude feeling, like finding like the beauty in every little moment that's happening and starting to find the beauty, because this is coming with this mystery right here, like starting to find the beauty in what you don't know, as opposed to feeling like you don't want to look at it because you've already gotten like this crap handed to you. But at the same time, they're trying to say, like, open yourself up to new points of view, and have some fun with yourself and enjoy what's going on around you, as opposed to looking at everything like it's a complete chore and it's just draining you, because it's actually your mentality that's draining you. You guys don't have that problem with other people as much. It's more like what you are putting yourself through mentally because of this heavy Virgo energy here. It's almost like that whole thing with overthinking and overanalyzing. So your bottom of the deck energy, look at this. Look what you guys get. Go and relax. Take a nice bath. I don't know if I should put that with this card here. Go take a nice bath and take care of yourselves, because you guys need it. Like, just let yourself relax. Let all this, and that's the thing with Virgo too. It's a very worry. It like worries and worries and worries, and let these worries melt away. So that way you can start having the clarity start coming in, because this Page of Swords over here is trying to bring in some clarity to you. And yes, what you're doing compared to a lot of other people is going to seem like you're going against the flow here, because everyone else is like, I need the time to me. And you guys, I had a feeling one of my piles was going to be like the I need to communicate with people pile. And because everyone has that energy, like, I just want to be in me. And it's like you guys actually need that outside energy in order to kind of like bring it back and help change your perspective, so you can work on the internal and work on what's going on. Because it's like you guys have this natural overarching hermit energy this week, but if you're able to like go out, get perspectives to bring back into hermit mode and reflect on things that help you change your outlook, that's how you can use these energies, because you need this rest, you need release, um in whatever way that is. I mean, you can eat some good food too, but just be kinder to yourself, because a lot of this over here is like, with all that earth that we have underneath here, was a lot about how you're feeling about yourself, how you're just lacking. It's very lacking energy. And if you're able to start seeing like certain things you don't have, yeah, you don't have them, but at the same time, there's a lot of stuff you do have that you don't lack. So being able to focus more on that is really going to help you guys, especially if you relax and you think about these things. Um, so let's see what Howlite has going on over here. So this, great. Um, Howlite strengthens memory and stimulates the desire for knowledge. I love that, how you guys had the ninth house seeking reverse. Like, you don't want to learn stuff, and I'm telling you guys, you need to broaden your perspectives over here, and it's like stimulates desire for knowledge. Teaches patience, helps eliminate rage, pain, and stress. I love, dude, this thing actually has stress in bold. Stress is bolded here, guys. Calming stone, it helps calm communication, which you guys, like, this communication is key card over here. Like, you guys need some help with this communication. Facilitates awareness and encourages emotional expression. Guys, um, it, well, you're supposed to surrender to the divine, and it helps linking with higher spiritual consonants. You guys need some counseling from your guides right now. But consciousness um, helps reduce anxiety and tensions. Um, let's see. It's a guardian stone, self awareness, um, helps release attachments and old emotional pain. It's associated with um, the throat chakra, which is interesting. Once again, there's some more communication for you guys. This is my talk group over here. Um, Geez, everything that's coming up here is like, you guys need to talk. It's good for inspiration, creativity, artistic expression, insomnia. Um, it helps you with your ambitions and achieving them. So it's like for you guys that are so like feeling like things aren't working out right now and it's like really draining, you're wanting to move forward, which I tell you guys, you have that in you. You shouldn't like give that up. You're more than capable of the things that you're doing. But approaches are what need to be looked at. It strengthens memory. Um, Trying to see if there's anything else I say. Soothing energy. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of other things jumping out at me like those were. But yes, that is my highlights. Your group was funny. Probably because you guys want to talk to people. Your guides are chatty too. All of you guys are chatties. I would say also surround yourself with people that like inspire you and make you want to be creative because that'll definitely or make you want to learn. Like you admire like their intelligence or things that they know. Like if you're surrounding yourself with people like that, it's a lot easier for you to start developing a different mindset as opposed to being with people that are still stuck in ruts. But we have, let me go over here. We have our last group, our Argonite peoples. So let's see what you guys. Oh, so I'm gonna start this and my freaking side starts hurting. What kind of crap is that? Um, it's like where my kidney. You guys better not be drinking, but I mean. I can't. This. Okay, look, I'm sitting here like you guys better not be drinking or doing things that are unhealthy, and sixth house jumps out as soon as I'm saying that. Okay, you guys are being called out for your health right now. Are you taking care of yourselves? Huh? What are you putting in your body? But obviously, if you're an adult, you can drink, but it's like don't do it to where it's detrimental to your health. Um, Especially if you're feeling really overwhelmed right now. You guys literally got Gemini energy on the board here, like literal Gemini energy. But this one says the butterfly. which is interesting. So it makes me feel like this moon coming up is going to be very transformative for you. Maybe help you brink. Okay, whoever's on the brink here needs to calm down because there's just too much crap coming through my mouth right now and it needs to chill. But you guys need to really take into account with this moon if you could possibly use these energies to help you break old cycles or old bad habits. Um, Very possibly, we get the. Okay, so you guys are very heavy Mercury energy going on over here, having both Gemini and having Virgo come out. So your minds are very active right now, which could be why you're trying to hush it with certain things. Um, then we have Virgo's the alchemist, and then Mars wanting to jump out with action, but your guys' action isn't taking place because you're thinking too damn much, and it's affecting your health. I also feel like you guys, and Mercury literally, I'm done. Mercury literally came out. Like this pile. We have Gemini, Virgo, and Mercury came out. You guys are thinking way too much, and we have a card just sticking here. Let's see what 10th house. You guys are so freaking focused on work. Like, so focused. And it's not in a healthy way. The only upright card you have here is the 6th house, and that's because it's really trying to tell you, please take care of yourself. Like, just take care of yourself. You're like beating yourself down, you're overthinking, like the way you're talking is negative, the way like this energy, like your people might be saying that you're being too dark, like have a sense of humor. You're really lacking the motivation to do things, and it's almost like it's having a direct effect on your reputation, and you don't understand what's going on right now, but you really just want this energy off of you. And the thing is, it's not going to happen until you guys start paying more attention to your health here. Because the way you're thinking isn't in a way that's actually going to help you. It's more like it's tearing you down instead of allowing you to regain your energy. It's like your energy is zapped. You're feeling like what you're putting into work isn't worth it sometimes, and it just makes you have this thing where, but at the same time, I have to keep doing things. I have to keep pushing myself or it's not going to get better. Sometimes we just need to take care of ourselves and we need rest. Otherwise, it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. And your bottom of the deck is first house reversed, which means you you guys having this is being like people can see this on you. They could smell it on you. It's like you cannot get away from this showing on your person. It's almost like you might as well be like carrying luggage behind you that literally has the name of everything that you're thinking or doing because it is being broadcasted like a billboard across your forehead. And the thing is, people can also see that you're not taking care of yourself, and it might irritate you if people are telling you to take care of yourself because you're thinking, I have way too much shit to do, and that I don't have time for that. I don't have time for me right now. And it's like this energy where it's almost like clawing energy because my hands keep doing this. It's like this clawing energy where it's like you're scratching at something and it's not making like any headway. It's almost like you need a shuffle. Your hands a shuffle. You need to do the shuffle, but you need a shovel instead of your hands. You're not going to make any progress just using your hands to get out of something when you need other tools. You need to bring other tools into your arsenal over here in order to work through this, in order to get better. And those tools are going to be taking care of your health so you actually have the energy to take these things on. So let's see what your obstacles and opportunities are, even though I kind of feel like we're already going to know what some of them are that are going to come out of here. You guys are funny. So we have 6th house where you guys need to be taking care of yourself and how everyone can see you're not Why are you guys wearing this like a badge of honor? That it's like, yeah, I work my ass off and I sacrifice myself for everybody. This energy right here, this pompous thing, like yeah, rewards and all this thing like acknowledgement, that it's almost like you're tooting your own horn in a way because it's like, look at everything I do for everybody. Meanwhile, you're ignoring yourself and you're burning out very rapidly. You're just burning out. And people can see you're burning out, but you're still talking about how much you're doing for everybody. And this energy is getting worse because it has that Jupiter energy with it. And then it's going to, oy, oy. Guys, this energy is really going to hold you guys back from being able to grow, because like these are some unhealthy habits here, like feeling like you can boast about what you're doing and it makes you feel good for the moment, but really you're lacking a lot of confidence and your stuff's blocked off, like you don't really have the spark for doing what you want to do because you're so drained. It's like you're flipping the mask back and forth and people don't know what they're going to get from one second to the next. Like, do you need help? Do you not need help? Like, you're really confusing the people around you that actually want to come in and do something because of how you're expressing yourself. Like, the way you express right now is like very like hot cold, and it's very confusing. But at the same time, it's like you're saying, like, I did all this by myself, and they're like, well, I would have helped you, and you're like, well, you didn't. And as I'm saying that, we have the Nine of Swords coming out on this Virgo energy over here, and it still has Gemini energy mixed in with it. You guys, you this anxiety and stress, and you have Mars coming into this card too, you feeling depleted, all of these things happening to you, and you creating this energy where you feel like you either can't rely on anybody or you can't trust anybody. This whole energy coming out here, and you got like a moon peeking out from behind this pillar here, like everything's coming out in this card, like the moon, Gemini moon. It's like you guys really need to use the opportunity this week to start trying to break some of these habits that you have. Like, this is like a big week for breaking habits because these things are not helping you, they're hindering you. You like this, and I'm feeling a very strong ping in my heart chakra right now. For some of you, this is very emotional, and that's why you're holding on to it. You have your worth tied into how much you do for other people and being able to say what you're doing for other people. And you literally got the World card. Things are moving, okay? Things are going forward. We got Saturn energy here. As much as you feel like there's stuck energy and you're drained and like you just can't get your words out right, things are still going to move forward. Things are still going to work out. Fortune is going to happen, but you need to take care of yourself first. You'll get recognized for the right things once you start taking care of yourself. Right now, you're being recognized as kind of reckless and just really fraying your energy everywhere, and that people need to acknowledge when you do things for them because you're so frayed right now. And we have this Four of Cups energy coming in with Mars and Scorpio and looking at what didn't work out. I mean, Five of Cups. I didn't mean to say four, which some of you guys are feeling that Four of Cups energy, like nothing's good enough and I'm not interested, which you guys, that's very nitpicky Virgo energy, and you guys need to chill with that energy. But if that's you, I don't know who that applies for because there isn't that card out here, but it wanted to say that. But this whole thing right here with this Five of Cups, it's like there are other things for you that are better, that are freaking shiny and full over here instead of all this busted crap down here. And take better care of yourself. Like I've been saying, look at this. Does she look like she's taking care of herself? She looks like she barely got out of the shower, like she barely made it. And it's like she's still not seeing like this good stuff over here. I mean, I don't even know if she had the energy to wash her hair. She's just like, all my freaking cups are broken, and that's all she's thinking about. And in reality, like, this energy, what this Mars energy wants to bring to you right now, is literally being able to see the good, what is being brought in. Look at what's coming in. Quit looking at what didn't work out here. Because looking at that and focusing on that and just recreating that in all your conversations is like, what else do you expect to happen if that's all you talk about? If that's all your energy goes into, then you're not really going to be able to be productive and actually move forward and see what's like right in front of your face. Because that's what's trying to show up here. Like, there's stuff that's right in front of your face, but you can't see it because of the choice you're making. I don't know how much Gemini energy we need to get in this, how much Mercury and Gemini energy. It's just Mercury, Gemini all over the freaking place here. Um, for some of you, this is dealing completely with the relationship. This is just like the way you're feeling in a relationship. And if it is, this still applies to stuff that I'm saying, but it's like you need to look at it from a relationship perspective, which you probably already are if this is what's going on. But for those of you where it's not relationship, this is like a major choice here. You needing to make a choice of either taking care of yourself or staying in this mindset, because this sixth house is screaming for you to pay attention to what you're doing with yourself. Like, you need to give back to yourself. You need to like look at that love going on in this. I mean, love on yourself some. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that sex or pleasure card's gonna come out in your self care, which I'll laugh really friggin' hard if that happens. But this energy right here is like, I mean, some of you might just need some sex, and I don't know. Like, you can go with that if you need that to release some of this and start being able to communicate. And bottom of the bottom of the deck energy, justice. Justice is mine. All of this freaking energy over here. Yes, it you it is your right, okay, to take care of yourself, okay? You need to have some balance here. Time to get up there and hold it. But this whole thing here is like balance. There needs to be balance here. And not balance created by, like, you know, this thing that's going on over here where currently the balance is you doing stuff and then needing people to give you the acknowledgement for it because this is how you're actually feeling. Like, all of this, like, mixed, stuck, unhealthy energy. When in reality, there needs to be a balance between you taking care of yourself, taking care of your health, and that will bring harmony to the relationships and to whatever they are, whether it's business or friends or romantic. It'll bring the balance there because you're actually balanced as opposed to like running around ragged before you crash. So let's see what these moon cards have for you guys. Well, they're just being stubborn, aren't they? They don't want to give you guys anything. Unless they're trying to show you guys just how stubborn you are. Just like kind of showing off a little bit. Like, yeah, you guys are like really stubborn. Oh my god, I'm sitting here like, you guys are really stubborn. And you get the card, nothing will come of this situation. Your stubbornness, nothing is gonna work out if you just keep being so damn stubborn. But Oh my goodness. And it's, um, guys. Okay, this right here, what I was telling you guys about earlier with the burnout and everything. This is in reverse here. We have be bold and make the first moves. This right here, I think this reversal is telling you to calm down a little bit. Because even though this is like go make the first move and stuff, like you guys need to kind of pull back a little bit. I feel like you guys are the ones that are usually doing the things with how this is coming out. Like I'm doing the thing. And I need acknowledgement for the thing. You guys need to step back a little bit and really like kind of allow other people to start doing things if they can do them and they're proficient at it. You need to let them do it and you need to start taking care of your health because otherwise this is just going to keep carrying on until the burnout happens. So, they want to straight up tell you guys you have no reason to be doing this because once you start taking care of your health, it's a win-win. Like not like everything works out as soon as you start taking care of your health. Like of course your health gets better, that's a win, but then everything else gets better as a consequence. And it's coming out on this right here. It's coming out on understanding that what you are creating, you're creating. So once you understand and get that under control, it's almost like, hey, things are good, because I mean justice ruled by Libra moon here. It's also saying it's gonna go in your favor. You have two cards here saying flat out it's going in your favor. And the Wheel of Fortune, 3. There's stuff here that's in your favor. You just need to choose to take care of yourself and do things that without expectations because that also causes a lot of mental blockages as well. Because if you're constantly expecting and not allowing yourself to, how can I say this? Not allowing yourself to just experience things. Because it's almost like you can't experience things if you're always go, go, go and always expecting. It's like you can't just experience the good that comes without expectation. And it feels a lot better to just do something and then all of a sudden you're surprised by it being returned. The collective tarot room. So it's not like the pick your cards aren't doing that, but you have a good dinner, Ruby. But take time to breathe out. You guys are fighting this hard. Um, so you guys, in order to start making progress, you need to quit feeling like you don't have time to breathe. Like you really need to make this time for yourself instead of like running around like this. Like there's so many things in here telling you guys to like chill out and conserve your energy and kind of take back your health right now. It's like the overall thing for this. It's like things are going to work out. You need to focus on your health because if you're not here and your health is crap, how can the good stuff happen anyways? So it's kind of like you got this body, take care of your body. You got your mind, take care of your mind. Take care of your emotions. Give yourself the love you need. And realize that spiritually you're not alone because some of you that might actually be affecting you feeling like you're going through a lot of stuff alone and no one understands. And you all these reversals dealing with Mercury and how you guys just aren't communicating these issues. And communication's key, guys. Here's more Gemini energy. Like, open up and say what you need. Like, say it. Don't spray it. I don't know what that was. But literally say these things. Don't keep it. And I'm not saying go out and yell at people. I'm saying, like, express yourself. Say what's going on, like what's on your mind, why certain things are going on. And you might be able to get some of these anxieties quelled by just opening up and people giving you this information you need that you didn't even know they had because you hadn't talked to them, because you hadn't taken the chance to kind of slow down for a second and see if anyone else knew what was going on around you because you're trying to do it all yourself. I mean, back to back here, we both the Gemini things. Communication's key, and I was literally saying there might be other people that have the information you need and the answers are coming. That's just confirmation there. You guys need to take a breath, step back a little bit, and realize you actually have the resources you need around you. Take care of yourself and communicate with the people around you so that way they can possibly give you insights into things you didn't even realize would help you in the first place because you were too busy and too wrapped up in what you thought would work and pushing it. So, bottom of the deck, you guys actually first group to get this upright. You guys are gonna get a change anyways, but with this being up right here, the new moon eclipse, which is going to be happening on December 12th, I think this is a timeline for you guys. So all of this stuff is going to be taking a while to fully flip over. So probably for the next 3 weeks, all this stuff is going to be kind of taking place. This energy is starting this week, and it's going to be moving into these different things. You're going to be learning things. You're going to, if you're if you want to, because it's your choice, like the Lover's card says over here, if you start taking care of yourself and you start really taking your health seriously, then by the time it comes up on December 12th for this eclipse, you guys are going to be pretty much a whole new person because you started taking care of yourself and things flipped around and they changed and you allowed yourself to open up and get the answers that you needed instead of staying closed off like you had no help and no one knows how to do better than you do. So just open yourself up to other perspectives. So let's see your guys' self-care. Um, Write a gratitude list. Hey, guys, obviously your health is going to deteriorate if you feel like you don't got crap around you to be grateful for. And that really definitely affects your mental state. So if you need to sit down and really like get into the mode of thinking what you're grateful for, just do it. Nourish your temple. What health right here, guys. Take care of your health. This is all about just taking care of yourself right there. That is a complete take care of yourself card. You are your temple. Take care of it. And we got take a walk, but this card is like really sticking out, so I'm actually gonna do both of these for you guys. Okay, so these wanted to come out together, and it's take a walk and beauty ritual. Um, I don't know why, but I keep getting like the picture of a mud bath. I don't know anyone that can go do a mud bath right now, but maybe you just need to go lay in a mud puddle near yours. But this energy right here is like just taking time for yourself and also like really getting back, like just really doing things that help your health here, like nourishing yourself with the proper foods. Make sure like not Nightbot loves to yell at everybody that you're drinking your water. Make sure that you're doing things to where you're moving a little bit, where you're finding some joy in your day doing something, even if it's going and sitting outside a little bit. And take the time, like, to do things. If you like painting your nails, which I forgot to do, so that's why I don't have nail polish today, guys. But take the time to do things you want to do. If you just like she made a freaking flower crown to wear. If you like making flower crowns, you can go around wearing some flower crowns. But it's like just do things for you that you like so that way you can kind of get back in your body a little bit because all of this mental energy is just a whole lot of anxiety taking away from your health right now. So let's go ahead and we have use your hands. And she's making all this different types of art here. But at the same time, she is doing like kind of this thing that's calming her, which it obviously like making pottery isn't calming for everybody. For some, it can be stressful if you don't know what you're doing. But do something to where your hands are busy because your mind isn't going to be able to be wandering and scattering all over the place if you're having to focus on tasks at hand, which could be why, like, beauty rituals could be something where, like, you're doing something that spruces you up and you're actually concentrating on that, or if you're making yourself the food with your hands and, like, actually taking the time to do it. It's like it makes you be a lot more present. Writing things, like anything where you're using your hands, is going to make it to where you have to focus on them, which is very Gemini energy. Like Gemini rules the hands. It's really using that energy instead of all the mental spins, use it to create or to do things to help yourself. So that way you're actually putting the hands to good use as opposed to just letting them, like, idle hands. Like they say that for a reason. Don't make it to where your hands are being used to just do things that deplete you, do things that give back to you. So let's see what your Argonite. Let's see what it says. And this is specifically white Argonite, guys. So it's associated with the third eye crown and higher chakras. So this is all higher chakra stuff. It helps with compassion and emotions and forgiveness. It helps with purification, which would definitely help you guys with this energy, with just this mental energy. It's helping bring that clarity in there. Um, it helps bring calmness and bliss, which, I mean, if you're looking at each of these pictures, they're very much in bliss right here. Um, Love, compassion, forgiveness, energies that help you heal yourself. Um, it helps, if you want to connect to your guardian angels, which some of this is like they were kind of coming through too. So if you guys have guardian angels to connect to, um, they were coming through in this as well. Um, Release negative energies from yourself and your environment. So if you've been going around doing this in your environment and it's just kind of like a thing, it's like, come on, guys. Let's see if there's anything else that sticks out. But yeah, those are the main things sticking out here for the Argonite. So that is you guys. And Pauline, what were you saying earlier? Can you guys hear me? Was my sound off the whole time? Can you guys hear me? I don't know what the heck happened. Well, I don't know when my mic cut out, so I have no idea if you guys got your whole reading. Well, I hope you guys got your whole reading. If not, I'm going to do this just in case, as some main takeaways for you guys. Take care of yourself. Your health is the most important thing this week. So make sure you are using your hands for good, because since you guys had so much Gemini energy in your reading, you are going to need to make sure that, because this use your hands is really tying into that, make sure that whatever you're doing is being productive to you and your health, whether it is making food that is actually good for you, whether it's taking the time for yourself to actually slow down, to go out in nature, to do things for yourself that make you have this fuller feeling of confidence, or even making the gratitude list, since it's really hard for you guys to get out of your minds right now. You need to be busy with your mind. I mean, busy with your mind. You're already busy with your mind. You need to be busy with your hands so that you aren't creating more mental chaos. Because if you're doing creative things, or you're doing things to nurture yourself, and you're having to think about what you're doing and being present, then you're not going to be wandering. And the main thing is, make sure you're communicating what you need. People can't read your mind. Make sure that you are taking the time for yourself and allowing others, if they can do things, allow them to do the things so you can take care of yourself. Because there's a lot waiting for you, and it's a lot of good, but you need to be healthy first, and you need to take care of yourself. Because otherwise, these things are just gonna slip by, and you're gonna end up being in this place where you burn out, and then you miss out on a lot of opportunities. So just remember, open yourself up, communicate. Things are going to work out for you. There's opportunities that are already present and already coming in, which is where this gratitude is coming in here. There's already things to be grateful for, and there's already things that you could be doing to help yourself. You just have to kind of pull yourself out of this tailspin and quit looking for acknowledgement and expecting people to jump in and do things when you aren't communicating with them. But that is the main takeaway from you guys. I hope that you got most of your reading in this, because I'll feel really bad. I don't know when the sound cut out or if anything happened that stops the recording, because when I looked over I saw that. So if you guys have questions, go ahead and message me. I'm going to watch this video back. Hopefully all the sound's there. But if you have questions, just message me on my Instagram or my Facebook, and I will try to answer if something didn't go through. But that is going to be all for today. That is all the pick a card readings. And the Argonite was, if you guys didn't hear that one, it was a whole lot about being able, for one, your guardian angels are wanting to come through. So if you connect with those, they want to really come through and be there for you. But also it's about a lot of being able to work with your higher chakras and loving yourself, as well as compassion and emotional healing. Just a whole lot of that kind of energy, just being gentle with yourself. I'm really hoping not too much of that cut out. I feel really bad if it did. But I am going to go ahead and head out for the day. I'm going to get some food. You guys should too. Drink your water. Take care of yourselves. I will be back tomorrow with the collective tarot roast. We'll see. collectively how everybody's doing. But also, don't forget about my contest if you guys are following me on here, and my Instagram is below in my About section. You can just go straight to that. But just be following me on my Instagram. You're already following me here if you're watching me. If you haven't, all you gotta do is just click the heart. But if you're following me there, there's a post on my Instagram. All you gotta do is just comment your Twitch name. That's literally how you get into the contest. And the contest will be ending. I think I put on. I think I put on the 30th. Pretty sure. But it's like an end of November contest, and then I'm going to announce the winner. Yeah, I'm announcing the winner on the 1st of December. So it's for a half-hour astrology reading with me. So, and also I'm doing Instagram exclusive mini contests randomly whenever I feel like doing them. So that's another thing I'm doing too. So if you're on my Instagram, make sure like you look out for those, because that's just whenever I feel like doing it, and it can be multiple winners and random prizes. So you guys have a great night, day, morning, wherever you are, evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.